In December 2024, Grok had 44,800 monthly active users. That is a tiny number for an AI tool. 12 months later, in January 2026, it had over 60 million. That is one of the fastest growth trajectories of any AI platform ever built. And most people still have no idea what it actually does or why it is growing that fast. In this video, I'm going to fix that. I'm going to break down Grok from scratch, what it is, what makes it genuinely different from everything else out there, and whether it deserves a place in your daily workflow. Let's get into it. Grok is an AI chatbot and creative platform built by xAI, the AI company founded by Elon Musk in 2023. If you have heard the name but never used it, you are not alone. Until early 2025, it was largely overshadowed by ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. That changed dramatically in February 2025 when xAI released Grok 3, which is currently the flagship model powering the platform. Grok 3 was trained on xAI's Colossus supercomputer using roughly 10 times the computing power of its predecessor. And when it launched, it scored an ELO rating of 1402 on Chatbot Arena, outperforming ChatGPT-4 and ranking among the top large language models in the world. On benchmarks covering mathematics, coding, and scientific reasoning. By March 2026, Grok's US market share had climbed to nearly 18%, up from less than 2% at the start of 2025. That is structural movement, not a temporary spike. You can access Grok at grok.com through the Grok app on iOS and Android, or directly inside X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter. And that last point, being embedded inside X, is central to understanding what makes Grok genuinely different from every other AI tool available right now. Here is the key differentiator. Every other major AI platform, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Perplexity, works from a combination of training data and web search. They know a lot, and they can find things online. But none of them have direct, real-time access to X. Grok does. X currently has over 600 million registered users posting hundreds of millions of messages every day. News, opinions, reactions, breaking events, trending topics, financial commentary, sports results, political developments. All of that is live data. Grok can tap into it in real time. What that means practically is that Grok's awareness of what is happening right now is more immediate and more granular than any competitor. If something broke in the news 20 minutes ago and people are talking about it on X, Grok already knows about it and can give you informed answers. Ask ChatGPT the same question and you might get a slower or less current response depending on when its web search last indexed the relevant pages. For anything involving current events, trending topics, market sentiment, or real-time social context, Grok has a genuine structural edge. Now let me walk you through the core features inside Grok so you know exactly what the tool can do. The first and most important is its conversational AI capability. You can ask Grok questions, give it tasks, have it draft documents, write emails, explain complex topics, analyze data, generate code, and assist with research. All of the things you would expect from a top-tier AI assistant. Grok 3 has a context window of 1 million tokens, which means it can process and reason over an enormous amount of information in a single conversation. Entire code bases, lengthy legal documents, or extensive research papers without losing track of the earlier content. The second feature is the thinking modes. Grok gives you 3 levels of reasoning depending on how complex your task is. Standard mode is fast and conversational, good for quick questions and everyday tasks. Think mode activates Grok's reasoning layer, where it works through a problem step by step, checks its own logic, and corrects errors before responding. This is similar to the reasoning modes in ChatGPT and Claude, and is particularly useful for maths problems, logical puzzles, and complex analytical tasks. Big brain mode goes even further. It uses extended reasoning for the most demanding problems and may take longer to respond, but produces deeper, more carefully worked answers. For most everyday use, you will stay in standard mode, but having the option to escalate is genuinely useful. The third feature is DeepSearch. This is Grok's web research tool. You give it a topic or question and it searches multiple sources across the web, and X simultaneously synthesizes the results and returns a detailed, cited report. It is similar to Perplexity AI's search functionality, but with the added dimension of live X data woven into the results. For research tasks, competitive analysis, or staying current on a specific topic, this is one of Grok's strongest practical features. The fourth feature is Grok Imagine, which is xAI's image and video generation suite built directly into the platform. Grok Imagine launched in version 1.0 on February 1, 2026, adding improved audio quality to its existing visual generation capabilities. It can generate images from text prompts using xAI's Aurora image generation engine, edit existing images based on text instructions, and generate short video clips. In March 2026, Grok Imagine added a chained video generation feature called Extend from Frame, which lets you chain multiple video clips together with each new clip picking up exactly where the last one ended. This enables continuous video sequences rather than just isolated clips. Grok Imagine generated over 1.2 billion videos in January 2026 alone, which tells you how quickly people have adopted it. Image generation on Grok currently requires a paid subscription. xAI restricted it to paid tiers following misuse concerns in early 2026. The fifth feature is Grok Voice, which lets you have real-time spoken conversations with Grok directly from the app. You speak, Grok responds in natural speech. For hands-free use cases, when you are driving, cooking, or working out, this is a genuinely practical addition that most AI tools still handle clumsily. Now, let me be clear about pricing, because this is where Grok's structure differs from most tools, and it is worth understanding before you sign up for anything. The free tier at grok.com gives you access to the Grok 3 model with rate-limited usage. You get a set number of prompts before hitting a daily cap. The free tier does not include image generation and has no access to Big Brain mode. It is a legitimate starting point for testing the tool, but not practical for daily use at volume. For regular use, there are two paid options. The first is SuperGrok, which costs $30 a month or $300 per year and gives you higher usage limits, priority access to new features, access to all thinking modes. It will include image generation once fully rolled out to this tier. The second is X Premium Plus, which costs $40 a month and gives you access to Grok directly inside X with 100 prompts every 2 hours. This also gives you an ad-free experience on the platform. If you are already an active X user and want Grok integrated into your social media workflow, X Premium Plus makes more sense. If you primarily want Grok as a standalone AI tool, SuperGrok at $30 is the better value. There is also a SuperGrok heavy tier at $300 a month for power users and developers who need access to the most compute-intensive version of the model. If you have been enjoying these videos and want to stay on top of the latest AI tools, now is a great time to subscribe. We cover a new tool every few days and there is a lot more coming. So who is Grok actually best suited for? It is an excellent choice for anyone who spends significant time on X and wants AI that understands and integrates with that context. This includes journalists, investors, marketers, social media managers, and anyone doing real-time research or sentiment analysis. It is genuinely strong for people who need current event awareness baked into their AI responses, rather than relying on web search alone. And for anyone who wants image and video generation, conversational AI, and real-time search all in one place without paying for separate tools, Grok offers a compelling package. Where it is weaker relative to competitors, Claude is generally preferred for nuanced writing and document analysis. ChatGPT's plugin ecosystem and operator integrations are deeper. And Grok's personality, which is designed to be direct and sometimes irreverent, is not for everyone. If you prefer a more neutral and measured tone from your AI assistant, tools like Claude or Gemini may suit you better. That is Grok, the fastest growing AI platform of 2025, and one that is genuinely worth understanding even if you choose to stick with something else. If this video was useful, hit the like button and subscribe. We cover a new AI tool every week, and there are a lot of interesting ones coming. What do you think? Does Grok's real-time X access make it worth switching from ChatGPT? Drop your answer in the comments. Next up, I am covering 7 AI tools that will replace your entire workflow in 2026. These are tools you can start using today to save hours every single week. Subscribe so you do not miss it. See you in the next one.